Okay, today we are asking the question, who is better, Randy Moss, the Freak, or Jerry Rice, the GOAT with the 49ers? So Jerry Rice was a first-round pick 16. Randy Moss was a first-round pick 21. Randy Moss and him are both in the Hall of Fame. Randy Moss had 6 Pro Bowls. Then Jerry Rice had 13. So he's better there. And Randy Moss had a first-time All-Pro selection. Jerry Rice had 6. They were both never injured, basically. They only missed, 6 games throughout their entire career, which is really good. Randy Moss played 13 seasons. Jerry Rice played 20. Now, Jerry Rice, I don't know what is up with him, but it's like he was a baby in the NFL, then 20 years later he retired. Like, he's 10 years old in the NFL, then he's 30, and he's like, you know what, I'll retire. I don't know how to say that, dude. I don't understand how he played so long. He was 42 when he finally retired with the Seahawks. That's insane. Now, if we look at their career average, so Randy Moss had 156 career TDs. He had 15,292 yards and 982 catches in his career. Now, if we divide that by 13, he gets 13 touchdowns in a season, then 1,176 yards in a season, then 75 catches per season. That's his average. Now, Jerry Rice had 197 TDs, then he had 22,895 yards, then 1,549 receptions. Then his average was 9.85 or 10 TDs, so that's 2 less than Randy Moss when it comes to his touchdowns. Then he had 1,144 yards, that's 30-something less than Randy Moss. Then he had 77 catches per season, so he had 2 more catches, and he had quite a bit less than Randy Moss. So right now it looks like Randy Moss is the better wide receiver when it comes to his season average. Now, Randy Moss only had 1 Hall of Fame quarterback for 2 or 3 seasons. Jerry Rice has had a Hall of Fame quarterback for over 12 seasons. He's had, I think, 3 NFL MVPs, Rich Gannon, Joe Montana, and I think Steve Young might have done it. I don't think so. We're not going to say Steve Young because I don't know that one. But in the case of Randy Moss, he made the quarterback on his team play a lot better. Because if you look at, what's his name? If you look at Dante Culpepper. So Moss was traded away from the Vikings and to the Raiders. So Dante Culpepper, the season before he was traded, he threw 31 touchdowns to 16 interceptions. Then as soon as he got traded, he threw 6 TDs to 12 interceptions. So Randy Moss made his quarterbacks play a lot better than Jerry Rice. He had Joe Montana as soon as he joined the 49ers. So he already had a guy who had 4 Pro Bowls, I think 2-time All-Pro. So he was set from the very beginning as soon as he joined. Jerry Rice, he's good, but I think Randy Moss is a bit better. I think he is. Jerry Rice had 20 seasons. Randy Moss only had 13. Randy Moss didn't have a great quarterback throughout the majority of his career. He only had, 3 seasons? 3 out of 13? 10 seasons with shit quarterbacks. 3 with a great one. Then Jerry Rice had how many? 16? I want to say 16. Maybe 15 with Joe Montana and then Steve Young. Then he left to join the Raiders to play Rich Gannon, an NFL MVP when he was there. So I got to go with Randy Moss, in my opinion. There's a lot of notable players that say he's the greatest of all time. D'Angelo Hall, Redskins ex-corner, Tom Brady, Brett Favre, and John Elway all think he's the GOAT. But Larry Fitzgerald and Barry Sanders are the only ones who thinks Jerry Rice is the GOAT. I don't know why the quarterbacks, like Joe Montana or Steve Young or Rich Gannon, don't talk about how good Jerry Rice was. I don't know. Well, that's all I saw. So Randy Moss is, yes, he is the better receiver in the situation. The Freak is the GOAT, hands down.